When you think of pizza in Gainesville, there's a couple places you might think of, but one place in particular has these delicious garlic knots, this deep dish pizza. Literally, you can have one slice and be stuffed for the whole night. And this lovely, lovely, lovely ambiance. And it's Leonardo's. I'm Julianne here with the Chamber, and today we are with Leonardo's Millhopper. The last time that we were talking with Leonardo's, we were talking about their carryout and their curbside and how they were going to increase those abilities so that you could get more pizza. They've also been serving our community this delicious pizza for 46 frickin' years. Let's go say hi.
Julianne! Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Great. It's so good to see you.
It's been so long.
Right, it's been like a couple of years since I've seen you in person.
It really has.
Wow, and it's so great to be back together.
And for the rest of you, this is Kyle of Leonardo's.
I am him.
And we're super excited to not only catch up today, but I think you're gonna put me to work.
We have some prep to get caught up on. We were so busy last night, we got to get tie-in, so we're gonna show you how to tie knots.
Yay!
Leonardo's famous garlic knots.
And eat some.
We'll eat some too. We'll see how good you are.
To be determined.
All right, kiddo, let's go get some work done today. Let me show you how we create this magic here at Leonardo's.
I like being called kiddo too. I'm 30 and I'm still
You're
young.
Under 40. They're all kiddos to me. So what you do is you grab the dough out of the pan, and let it stretch out a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're gonna make a big rectangle here.
So do you do this every morning?
We do. We prepare our garlic knots fresh every day. We use fresh dough that we're making right now as we speak. Tie the knots. We let them proof for a few hours before we serve them. Cook them off, and then we get them ready to go for our customer.
Have the knots been here since day one?
Yes, this is an old recipe. We've been doing it this way for 46 years. People used to ask me when we first bought the place about 5 years ago, are you going to change the recipes? The truth is, I don't even know the recipes. I just kind of do what my managers tell me to do and follow along.
Right, because they've been here the whole time.
Yes, our general manager's been here 26 years now, and he's the guy that makes sure that we keep everything consistent. We're the same place that our customers remember, and
so
this is how we get it done.
So will you be doing like quality check on my nuts?
So we'll be looking at yours, absolutely, yes.
All right.
So now what we're going to do is cut them into even strips.
So a lot of things have stayed the same, but we all know one thing that has not stayed the same. That's the commercials. And I know you've been asked this to fill everybody else in. Way back when, there used to be this commercial by the owner of Leonardo's that would walk around like in his underwear in the commercial, talking about his pizza. And it's kind of weird, but like it sticks in your mind. Obviously, great advertising. I will never forget that commercial. Where's the underwear commercials?
Well, I don't do TV, but there are two different commercials. So there's one where the previous owner was singing a song. He sang the famous line,
"Not only sauce and dough, it's Leonardo's."
And then in the next commercial, he said, I did this silly commercial, but now I'm going to be serious. And he, it was more of a laid-back tone. And then as he walked away, he realized he didn't have any clothes on underneath his apron. They're two totally different commercials. People asked me the first year or two after we bought the place, are you going to dance in your underwear? Combining the two. And my answer always was, look, I don't wear underwear. Not a big dancer. That's a tough one. It's a great classic. Yeah. And again, it's a recipe that I don't want to change. So, all
right, what's next?
So we're done cutting. So now you're going to take your first strip, kind of roll it into a little ball. And yours, you're not going to have to because you cut them very thin. And then just tie it into a knot.
Great. I'm not good at this.
You just do one at a time.
So last time we talked, we were talking about how you were increasing your curbside and takeout and all of that to really accompany all of the changes that were going on in our world at the time.
That was very different.
How have things been since?
Well, there are still some people every now and then that ask us to come outside and do curbside. But to be honest, since then we've gone back to normal pretty quickly. Yeah. So sales percentage has always been about 70% dine-in, 30% takeout. That's how it was in 2019, and it's pretty much gone back to that. People love being inside. They love the atmosphere that we have here at Leonardo's. One of the things that I say is that we make pizza and garlic knots, but we sell memories. And that's what people love about this place.
You're such a sweetie. So do you have like customers that have been here since day one, like 46 years?
Sure, it's funny too. Yeah? People tell me all the time, oh yeah, I was here when Greg bought the place, and I was here. They weren't. But I let them tell those stories.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
why
fun.
not? Why not?
One of the things, Julianne, that was always important to us when we first bought the place is making sure that Leonardo stayed that same place. I'm a fan of Leonardo's also. We were old customers before we became the owners, and we would sit at the booth where young families sit now, and it's kind of fun to remember when my wife and I took our children here, and they're 24 and 20 now, and I don't know a lot about what we do in the kitchen area. One of the things that I tell to the employees is that you guys are responsible for today and I'm responsible for tomorrow. And if we both do our jobs really well, then everything's going to go great. And it has gone great. 2022 was the biggest year in Leonardo's history.
Wow.
And the first quarter of 2023, we're up another 10% over that.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yes, please pat yourself on the back for that.
Yeah. One of the cool things that has helped us with our consistency is our staff. We have mentioned that our general manager's been here 26 years. We have many employees that have been here for a decade or more. Our servers have been here a long time. A bunch of our managers are in the 10 to 15 year range. We've instituted a 401k plan.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's gone really well for the staff and for me and my family. It gives us a great opportunity to become more involved in the community. We do a lot of charity work. We have 3 more fundraisers scheduled for this month. We did one every week in April. It's doing great. It's so much fun for me to use this platform to be able to give back to people in the community. That's a big focus of ours, and I think that's helped a lot with the success that we've had. One of the cool things about owning Leonardo's is that I own Leonardo's. It's really freaking cool, man. I try to have as much fun as we can here. Just because you're at work doesn't mean you can't have a good time while you're doing it.
Well, and that shines through to all of your customers too.
It's really cool. We try to have a cool family atmosphere. One of the things I talk about a lot is having 3-generation tables. My parents would come to visit, or my wife's parents would come to visit. We would take them here, and we see that every day. Where it's parents, kids, and grandparents. I love a 3-generation table. We've had a few 4-generation tables. It's really neat.
But I think that the nuts are ready, right?
You did good.
Did I do some itty bitties though?
Well, this one's gonna have to proof a little bit longer than the ones that I did. We'll cover it with butter and it won't matter anyway. These are gonna proof for a few hours. We're not gonna eat the ones that you made today. Okay. We'll heat some butter up and we'll get some going for us right now. So these are the rolls that were made previously. This is how we serve them every day.
Do you even know how many baskets you serve in a day?
There's about 25 in a pan. So weekends we do between 600 and 700 during the week. It'll be a little bit less than that in the 400 to 500 range.
Shoot, that's still a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of time here. You can have this
the
one
top
on top.
one, the glorious top one. Thank you. I'm just gonna go in.
Go in it. Go eat it. Might be a little warm. It's almost like it came out of a 500-degree oven.
Wow. Yep. Just as good as always.
And then the other thing that I tell when we serve the garlic rolls, I always tell customers, make sure you save your crust. A lot of pizza places, you don't eat your crust. Well, at Leonardo's, you do because you have butter left over from your garlic knots. It's a fine dessert.
I feel like I have to ask you the hard-hitting questions now. Pineapple on pizza.
I like
What's
pineapple.
your feeling? Me too.
Yeah,
Me
it's
too.
fun. I don't care. I'm going to charge you the same amount no matter what toppings. I'm in the business of selling pizza. I don't make judgment. If there is one thing that I do not like on pizza, it's ranch dressing.
Okay.
I used to have a different restaurant. We sold chicken wings and we sold a lot of ranch dressing. It makes me it's not my thing. I do not like ranch dressing. So we'll have customers from time to time. They'll be like, "Oh, you have your ranch dressing?" I'm like, "It's up on the salad bar, dude. I'm not getting it for you.
Get it yourself.
I'm not getting it for you. I don't agree with it. If you want to use it, I guess we could do it somewhere not at Leonardo's. But when you're here, this recipe is almost 50 years old. I think we have it down pretty good. You don't need to put ranch dressing on it. Please don't.
Don't use
no ranch dressing at Leonardo's.
Yeah.
Pineapple, fine. Ranch dressing, no. On our menu, there are two real like sleeper values. One is a turnover. It's a huge amount of food. I love bringing it out to tables because people are like, oh my God, that's a lot of food. Didn't really expect that. The other one is our meatball sandwich. We use our marinara sauce, load it with cheese on top, and it's a huge meal. It always surprises me when somebody can finish a full meatball sandwich. It's probably the #1 sleeper on our menu. But during the week, we do great specials too. We have a manicotti Monday, lasagna Tuesday, chicken parm Wednesday, where we have our baked dishes, include salad bar and a basket of rolls for $13. It's a great deal. Our lasagna is really delicious.
So my husband used to work here like way back. And so not only does like he know a lot about this place, but also he knows what in his mind are the best toppings.
Okay.
And he is a bacon and broccoli guy.
Nice.
And quite honestly, ever since him, I'm bacon and broccoli all the way.
We have a lot of bacon broccoli.
good.
It's a great combination.
Yeah.
Totally.
Like if you never tried it, do it.
I mean, when you're a kid, think of how your mom had to make broccoli taste good for you. So put bacon on it.
Just put some bacon on
Yeah,
it.
that'd
Well,
be fun.
actually, my mom used to do the cheese, so you're getting the cheese too. It's
Cheese,
cheese,
yeah.
bacon,
See?
and broccoli.
I said we sell memories, and that's part of it. Oh, sweet
You're
Alex.
like family.
Sweet Alex.
Thank you for bringing us in today.
My pleasure. Thanks for
feeding
coming.
me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming. On Instagram, Leo's Millhopper. Have a TikTok I use every now and then. It's my personal one, KCohan1. Our Facebook page, Leonardo's Pizza Millhopper. There's a few. I got hacked last February, so it's the one where the tie-dye shirt is a logo. Come on down and get some pizza, get some awesome garlic knots. Come help support a local family that's supportive of the community.
And also, I'll bill you later for my, hour of making knots
Your labor.
for you.
Your labor.
And obviously, you love to eat in Greater Gainesville. You love to support Greater Gainesville. So you need to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you're staying up to date with us and all of our local businesses.
Yes, do that. Listen to the end.
Do it.